Do 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 do. It's the record report in from Kenny B. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's up? What's up? How you doing? It's your boy Kenny B, and we at What Talk Radio, and we have a special guest tonight. Um, we have the 45th president here live with us tonight, and he's going to visit us. And we're going to ask him about the debate that he had seen with Kamala Harris and Mike Pence. Um, Last night, to me, it was a dodgeball game. It was a wonderful dodgeball game. How both dodged the questions, and uh, right along with the funny thing of Mike Pence, fly to shit. You know what I'm saying? That whole scenario, like, flies stick to shit. And it stuck for 2 minutes. 2 minutes it stuck. But I want to give it up to the LA Lakers. I was, on the team last night of the LA Lakers, man, and I was playing. You got some of that footage that I was on the team, man, of the LA Lakers. I think I sent you some of my footage that when I was on the LA Lakers last night. It was kind of cool, man. We really had fun. We won a game. You know, that's how things go sometimes. But uh, we're gonna try to take it all here in Los Angeles. We feel that the Lakers can do it. We're gonna win it for Kobe. Um, but I was on the team last night and I was playing, man. It was fun. A lot of my people get to see me, but when we get through, uh, we're going to talk about this Kamala Harris. We're going to talk about Mike Pence and basically like how he cornered her with a couple of questions that's kind of just like stuck her in the side. It was like a side punch or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was whooping that ass. It was wow, smacky. So I don't know. Did you find it? Okay, here go a little bit of me playing basketball last night with the Lakers, and it was kind of fun. Here we go. See, there I go right there. Like, y'all got it. We got it. See, there I go right there. See, I was playing with the Lakers last night, and look at me. Look at see. You see how wonderful I was. I was really getting into it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Congratulations to the Lakers. I had to help out. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we do it. And LA, we got to pitch in some type of way. But I want to bring to y'all, uh, you know, the president of United States of America. He can't get a like a snake, a Samuel Jackson, or anything. Bring him on right. Uh, Look, no applause for him or nothing. We ain't got no applause for him. Okay, introducing the 45th president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Do, 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 do. Ladies and gentlemen, grab by the pussy, grab by the pussy, sweaty balls and all that. You know what I'm saying? I seen Mike Pence last night come in and demolish Kamala Harris, and she tried to blame the China thing on us as Republicans, independent, or whatever you want to say. But China gave me the disease. China couldn't fight me because I took the medication that we already had for us. Okay. All right. Now, China wants you to know that it's some type of way, some type of economic warfare that they're going against. And Biden and Kamala Harris is sitting up there, not doing nothing for black people. Look at Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson made so much money. So, see, I got to do this. So much money, and Dan King and all the other people that came to my beautiful, beautiful establishments. Did I get into much of the cat? Okay. Anyway, I got a better one. What can you show the one where I actually went and got a real president? His name is Kenneth B. Trump. His name is Kenneth B. Trump, and he's going to let you know that it is one of these things that you got to have a real chocolate inside of the White House. I understand that you got Barack Obama, but you need what you call that, the head, the H in the head nigga. I see, yeah, the head nigga in charge. Yeah, that's what you gotta have one of those. So what we did was put a little coffee and a little bit of mixture of Trump together, and we came up with this. It was pretty cool. It's a nice Trump picture. A lot of people don't like Trump, and I think Trump is one of these people that he's gonna go down in history as one of the funniest motherfuckers in the world. China is a real thing. China is one of those things. I gotta fix that just a little bit. China is one of okay. China is a real thing, man. I think when he was sick or supposedly be sick or whatever that was going on, when we got 14 days of quarantine, this dude barely did a day. He barely did a day. He came outside infecting everybody, waving at him and everything else. Like, right. And that's the thing. Like they say the side effects to the medicine make you delusional. It makes you want to, do things that you shouldn't be doing, and it's like, bruh, like on some real shit. Like, bruh, if he the president of the United States and he having a side effect where he just going out waving at people, he ain't never just came out and waved at nobody. But y'all don't tell the side effects of this shit. This side effect shit is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? This way. There we go. So yeah, that side effects is kind of crazy, man. I don't know, man. I think we need to really get some real testing with that. You know what I'm saying? And when Mike Pence asked about, why didn't y'all allow Trump to close down the borders when he knew about it in November? Y'all called him crazy and everything else. And I do have to admit, if y'all would have let him, instead of trying to do all that, trying to find out if he had some type of relationship with Russia, you were so busy trying to get him impeached instead of trying to close down the borders, and a lot of people got affected. All these videotapes or whatever he's supposed to been doing and whatever, all that shit came out that shit wasn't real. And you spent more time of this year and last year trying to lock this man up. Well, basically the last 3 years been trying to lock him up. And you could have been focusing on something that was really, really tangible for us, like a vaccine or some type of, information, knowing that 2015, China came up with this coronavirus thing where they actually successfully put it in newspaper and everything, that they were successfully in doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And check this shit out, man. What's up with the governor of Michigan? They try to kidnap the governor of Michigan. What kind of shit is that? Now, I understand that, Mike Pence didn't, deny that they didn't have nobody on standby if this election go the way that they don't want it to go. He did not deny that. He kind of dodged that question, but then again, he kind of answered it too. You know, you have to understand. You got a little bit of that. Yeah, man. They try to kidnap a governor, and this is like the malicious white supremacist group or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm saying. They taking this shit a little bit far. They honestly, man, it's people preparing just in case Trump don't win. And what I'm saying by that, they acting, like they're gonna do some violent type of things. You know. So I here go a little bit of clip of the alleged attempt of kidnapping.
Began an investigation earlier this year after becoming aware that through social media that a group of individuals was discussing the violent overthrow of certain government and law enforcement components.
A months-long investigation alleges the men met on June 6 with several others and discussed taking a sitting governor before one of the men, Adam Fox, reached out to a Michigan-based anti-government group. The complaint says on June 14, a confidential informant recorded a conversation between Fox and the group, saying he needed 200 men to storm the Capitol building before the November 2020 presidential election. Officials say Fox and others met again on June 20th to discuss plans for assaulting the state capitol, planning for firearms and tactical training in July. In August, the group allegedly shifted their plan to kidnap Whitmer at her vacation home.
Members of this conspiracy on 2 occasions conducted coordinated surveillance on the governor's vacation home.
She's a goddamn lie. Yes, she is a goddamn lie. I have no relationships with that group. It is a lie. It is a lie. They tried to say that I had supported that and backing them up. That's a goddamn lie. Okay, grab by the pussy. Grab by the pussy. What in the hell? Think about this, man. You actually finna kidnap somebody? Y'all going a little bit too far. You know what I'm saying? I understand y'all don't want Biden to be in and stuff like that. Baby, what was the funny shit that Kamala Harris, she did all that smiling shit. What's up with the smiling shit? Is that a black girl thing that because somehow, some way okay, but as she was smiling, we know as black people, when you smiling like that, you kind of got cornered. Like this. Yeah, trying to be sassy or trying to be defiant. I learned the word for fend. It means evil. It means that's how they describe themselves. Yeah, forfend. It's a Google that word for me, babe, or somebody. Forfend. This is how I seen them for what they was trying to do because they never totally answered the word, the questions or anything. It was a big ass dodgeball game. Every time they ask something, especially Kamala Harris, she brings up Joe Biden. Bitch, they ask you. Then what really made me pissed off about her is because she sat there and you give thanks to your Indian mama, but you riding on the black ticket and you try to act like this woman empowerment shit is so important over your abandonment problem of your father. Maybe this is the reason why you locked up so many black men, because your abandonment problems that you have from your father that you did not mention when you first in this debate, because no matter what, neither one of my parents raised me, but I give both of them the most up respect for birthing me, putting me on this earth, because if they did not fuck, I don't give a fuck who raised me. Them motherfuckers who made me. And I got to give that to them. When I see you don't do that, it's some type of bitterness that you still withhold in yourself, which reflects on what she have done to black men in this state called California. And when Mike Pence because you act like you so important about it and you so vigorously want to help black people out. But you sure the fuck didn't help black people out when it came down to California inmates when people was innocent and you locked them up for marijuana. Now you want to legalize, repeal the and make don't criminalize the marijuana. Bitch, marijuana is legal in California. Now you want to do some shit after the fact that everybody the grassroots people who fought for that shit. That's crazy. That's how you know you can't trust a two-faced bitch. She sit up there and try to act like she black and doing all her mouth like Lisa Ray and all that old dumbass shit. And the sad thing about it, most black women was like, look at her, show gone, you gone, girl. But you don't see your own ignorance when you got on TV. You don't see your own ignorance on TV, how that bad that really looked, because no matter what she was doing, trying to, put her face and turn her lips and roll her eyes and come out and still time. No matter what, it's still a disgrace because you look bad when black people already, especially females, known to have an attitude. And to display that shit that what you was doing, that wasn't professional. You still beat around the bush and did not answer not one fucking question that them people asked you. And you stole time. And I've seen some type of woman empowerment shit because it was times that Mike Pence only had a minute and 20 seconds when he's supposed to have 2 minutes. And this bitch then overran and kept on going and trying to demand some time and shit like that. And bitch, you still did not answer the questions. So black people, what I ask you, how can you be that naive to just go off just because the bitch had a nice wig on? You seen that shit? That ain't no real motherfucking hair. That bitch had a nice wig on and y'all related, huh? She went and got a wig to put on because the bitch got real hair. And I'm pretty sure her white husband don't like all that weave. Or her Jewish husband. And look how she was putting people out there. She kept on talking about, I'm sorry, I got to do this, but I'm sorry for your daughter, what happened to your daughter. She was throwing motherfuckers all up under the bus. And what was that point? What did she do for black? How did she want it?
You ain't do shit for California. What the fuck you gonna do as vice president? That was one. Yes, that's a valid point. The most valid point
But
that
at the
he
same time,
made.
though,
Yeah.
at the same time, as California district attorney, she's not passing the laws that she has to uphold.
Mm.
She's enforcing them.
Yeah.
And she can prosecute.
Yeah, she's not making no laws. She's just upholding the laws.
Upholding what the law is.
Yeah, just what the law is. And so therefore,
But she was a senator.
look, check this out. And
Yes.
and I worked on that bitch to become a
What
senator.
you do for
And
that?
that's real talk. I worked
What you do
on
for
that bitch campaign to become a senator. So check this out. Like Mike Pence said, the thing with the Breonna Taylor case, you a prosecutor attorney. You are there to uphold the law. So therefore, you don't think that the law was justified because this is the law that you uphold. Now, Mike Pence said some
So
shit.
you saying, yes, that's what he said. It
But
was
he
a
also
question.
segued, though. He
Huh?
also segued his response.
Yeah,
He used, he basically repeated back what was said to him about Breonna Taylor's case and then segued to people rioting and looting and shit.
yes, he did do that.
That was not the precursor for that.
Yeah, and that's why I said it was a big ass dial because he threw then that riot shit. That has nothing to do. That subsided the point of what was going on.
He was saying that he understands that shit is foul.
He doesn't.
No, he don't. He said what he said was this. What Mike he said he agrees. He agreed with what justice had got dealt, which according to the law, he is right. According to that law, it is right for what they did. And
prosecuting attorney. So you used to be a prosecuting attorney, which means that you had to go to grand jury trials multiple times for the state of California, right? Do you really think that the grand jury was wrong?
you got my Trump. You got my
You
little
see what
Trump.
I'm saying? You You
Uh,
a prosecuting attorney for the state of California.
Is it one with a afro or the one with the curl?
I think that she just trying to show that as her.
What? Yeah, let me see that one right there. Because this is when in my younger years I was in my political years when I was debating and going out there and campaigning for Kamala Harris. This is how I used to look. You see that? Yeah, that's me when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I had a afro and everything, and I tried to be a stripper one time. You got a picture of me being a stripper? I was a stripper one time. Yeah, I was a stripper, y'all. Check it out, man. I was a stripper, man. I try to make my little change, try to get my money out and everything, man. But this is one of the things I did for money, man, because we didn't have Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go, nigga. Come on.
I had to get on the pole, man, and this was one of my routines that I used to do when I was at home. Check it out. Yeah, y'all ready? Yeah, see, that's me right there. I was practicing and I was making sure that that my routines that get that money coming
go,
the way
nigga,
it's,
come on.
what it's supposed to be. Yeah,
Just
man.
do it.
Yeah. See, that's me, man. That's a nice, I used to shake that money maker, as they say. The belly is the woman's pillow. You know what I mean? It's the woman's pillow. So, and I actually, I have a son. You got the picture of my son, my new son, man? I got a son out here. That nigga better than my oldest son. That nigga be singing and dancing. He's got a career coming along, and I just think that he's the next little Bow Wow. You know what I mean? I think so. I don't know. Maybe not. But I want y'all to sit here and wonder if this boy got it or not. If he do, I'm gonna go ahead and sign him. You ain't got him? Oh damn. Which one you got, man? What you got? What you got over there, man? Because I've been trying to do my acting shit too. You know what I'm saying, man? You got it in a little bit of my clips, man. I was actually doing some of my Pulp Fiction impressions. I got a Pulp Fiction I was doing, man. I was trying out for it, but they gave it to John Travolta. But I go in the industry, man. If you ain't got no big name, they ain't gonna try to put you out there like that. So John Travolta got it, but this is me right here, man. When I was trying out for Pulp Fiction, I wanted to meet Bruce Willis and all this, but it's just one of those things that you got to really, really try hard in LA and Hollywood to bring it on out. So this is how I go.
Wax machine with a pulse. I don't mean disrespect, okay? I respect you. We happy.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. I was trying to make it in there. I just couldn't do it. But honestly, man, just think about some shit though. If we really depended on Trump camp and we depending on Biden camp, and we're going to judge by the debate only, man, I wouldn't want neither one of these people. Neither one. Because, regardless, a fly landing on your head that tells you, you full of shit. That fly stayed on that motherfucker for a minute.
You know all them motherfuckers is crooked as a barrel of snakes.
And you could tell around his eyeballs that he was getting mad. And you could tell by her fake ass smile that she knew it was a fly on his head. She wanted to go over there and just slap that motherfucker. Shut the fuck up and let me slap that damn fly off your head. You sitting. She gave one of them looks like this fly ain't moved yet. Like, but I just wanted to bring this up, man, and just to give y'all just a nice intake on what I seen yesterday. It was a nice dodgeball game. Didn't nobody answer no questions. I don't think that I got any.
That bitch couldn't even tell an 8th grader.
Yeah, look, you remember? That's what I want to bring up.
That was the part that killed me.
She was talking to an 8th grader, right?
What are you talking about when this bitch get old enough to vote? That's a whole.
No, to vote for her.
Yeah, like bitch, what?
Like you trying to pub yourself, you trying to pub it. How can an 8th grade? It's just the whole conversation that was towards that little girl.
Was asking how can citizens behave correctly
When we see
when
both of
the
y'all,
politicians is acting
yeah,
as
both of the
assholes?
politicians are arguing and fussing and fighting. How can we act as citizens and civil with each other when we see the candidates acting so goddamn barbaric? And I'm not gonna lie, Mike Pence said a great response.
Of course, he was prepared for
He said a great response to
And
that.
was a question that they had no idea was going to be asked because the lady said I ran out of questions, so we had a question. Like if they ran out of questions, then
Right,
they
you
would
go
go
to the
these.
yeah.
And that's the first one
And
that came up.
8th grader asked so much of a civil human question.
And the motherfucker hunky answered it.
You know, and the so-called black woman,
The highest
she did not have no solution to that question important because that is our future.
that's how you know she had an earpiece in too.
Yeah, that was our future talking to them, and she could not address correctly to that question. Now, Mike Pence, like I said, he did say something really good because that's what we do and how we do it, and in our disagreement, and still come together and you know be as one and stand as an Americans and stuff like that together. That's a nice question to a nice answer to that question. To say if it's true, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not true that, that's what we really do. We still stay divided. You know what I'm saying? We so divided in this country that we having this problem right now about equality, rather if it's color, if it was sexuality, gender, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. We dealing with those type of things in this country. So we don't come together. That's a lie that he said. But it was a nice answer to that question. Kamala Harris, as a person who's supposed to have been through the struggle, and your parent came to this country amongst the civil rights as if she was in the civil rights. I need to see that. I need to see your parents actually being a part of the civil rights. Yeah, an Indian. So and for you to not have as we, because us in this generation, we call it the struggle, right? We call it the struggle. If you ain't got a story of the struggle and you supposed to be black, that tell us a lot about you.
Real black people, 100% black people, might not understand how someone who is mixed feel looking at that shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I use an example of myself, Kamala, and Obama. We're all mixed differently.
Right.
We're not the same.
Right. And you got loyalty of the upbringing as well, because your loyalty to your upbringing, which in your mixed breed of making, you know what I'm saying, depends on who you loyal to. You see what I'm saying? So if like Obama, he's only loyal to his white mama.
But he never denied a father.
Yeah, but see,
he never denied.
He denied his father. He denied his father because this the thing about it. That man didn't raise him. So, but what I'm saying is, if you're gonna give credit to somebody, like Dre said, his dad, that's all he knew. And when he came home, and if he wasn't where he was at, he'd have been right there with him. That's a dad. That's a father. You see what I'm saying? When he came home, that's all Dre know and talked about. My dad, my dad, my dad, my dad. So rather, you know, my father, I seen him once. You know what I'm saying? Seen him once, and I still would say that's my dad. That's my father. You know what I'm saying? For somebody that never just write a name on a birth certificate, never, nigga. You ain't never getting the credit that, nigga. You at least had to buy me an ice cream once. I got a daddy that ain't BB. Goddamn it, that nigga used to ride me on the motorcycle, nigga. You know, and that's my mama boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? When she broke up with her husband for a minute, so that's my daddy too. It's a yeah, but that's the upbringing. Yeah.
But I also do have Hispanic or Latino or whatever
Descent, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So that is probably why I look like that. But it's like to me, I think it's so unfair that you can wear this black face and you can check the box.
Yeah, and that's what Kamala and Barack Obama do. They wear the color of black, but they not the attributes of being black, the morals of being black, the upbringing, the household. Where's his cousins that they spent the night over? Where they had a fight with their cousins over a damn toy or something like that? Where's they ate that goddamn bowl of cereal that was in a mixing bowl that all of y'all had spoons to eat out of at the same time? Sleeping in the same bed type of shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like those are knowing that those are black things that you did, that your mama made grilled cheese sandwich out of the motherfucking army cheese that they sent back. You know what I'm saying? You saying that you black and you grew up with Oakland. Well, you know, it's a lot of places in Oakland that's nice. Don't act like Oakland is all fucked up. Yeah, and all this other shit she doing is.
Oh, black people, right? Oh, the black people, right? It's Black Panther Oakland. Black Panther. Oh, she's black. Oh, Black
What it's
Panther.
called is appropriating the culture.
Yeah,
And you know,
very nice word. Appropriating the culture.
like if you live here,
Culture
there's a difference
vultures.
between living downtown and living in Venice.
Yeah, you still in, you know, what they would consider
There's a
LA.
difference between living over here and living off of Third and Rossmore.
Hey, but that's the thing about Venice, though. You could be going one block and it's cool. You take that one left turn and that's somebody's hood.
Exactly.
Venice shoreline.
So just because you from the
The hood.
Oakland,
You know.
everywhere. Look at Baldwin Hills. Baldwin Hills got the jungles and then
And niggas, but see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when even when you get in the dons in them apartments, nigga, it's niggas in there. It's like for real niggas. You might find a movie star up in that motherfucker too, a little actor and shit got his own apartment, but it's niggas in there. I was like, it's straight up bitches in here. You know what I'm saying? Looking good too, boy. I'm like, goddamn, that's why these bitches be coming down to the taste of motherfucking soul. They all up in the motherfucking dons. They living in them old high ass up, goddamn me 4-story ass apartments that's on a hill. Shit, that motherfucker's nice. That's where the niggas at. But like I said, man, with the Kamala Harris bullshit, she dodged a lot of questions. Mike Pence told a lot of truth about his white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? You know, he really did tell a lot about it. If you didn't read between the lines, you see where he stands. Yeah, and he want to. Yeah. What is that? The drilling that they want to keep on doing, fracking. You want to keep on fracking. You know, yeah, they want to make their money. So you know they don't give a fuck about this world and this planet. All they worried about is money. You know what I'm saying? So these are certain things that we have to bring points to. You know what I'm saying? They really, because they feel that they own everything. And that's another thing, subsidizing housing live They want. Why do we have to wait for a government to buy us a house or to make houses for us, affordable living and everything? Why do we have to do that? Why don't you give us the land that we supposed to have? You know what I'm saying? And we build our house on it. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. We need the one thing that black people need, and this is the truth. If we want true justice in America from America, we must take America to the world courts, and we must charge them with genocide and crimes against humanity. We would never get it from a president, a vice president, a black one or a white one. Mexican, Chinese, they will never give it to us because in this country, we are never considered citizens of America, only residents. We are the only people that's in this country that cannot be deported from this land. Everybody else who came to this country has a country to go to. They have erased our whole history, our whole foundation of who we are so much that we do not have no recollection or correlation with Africa. Rather, if we was already here or you brought us here on a boat. So we would never, ever have true citizenship. What was that? 1865? I mean, 18, what? No, 1863. The Dred Scott. It was 18 something. It was right before the Emancipation Proclamation. But it clearly says that we, people of African descent, would never have citizenship in this country. Yeah, because we was never considered we the people, meaning human. 1857? Okay, 1857. I knew it was before 1863, which was the Emancipation Proclamation. So to say this, man, I love y'all. Understand what's going on. And these some great actors. They're great actors, and the oration. Study the art of oration because the way they maneuvered these questions was so articulated. It was so articulated that they said what they said. Oh my God, they never answered nothing. And my plight is how satisfied that the black people were when she didn't answer your questions.
I do believe in black first, but only if the other person is black first too. You see what I'm saying? We're so busy being black. Oh, they're black. You know, but like,
Well,
they even give a fuck about
check this out. Check this out. We as black people are so caught up with somebody selling us the picture of food, right? A picture of food is basically, ooh, it's enticing, but you can't get the food, you can't eat it, you can't. Yeah, but well, see, this is the thing. What I'm saying is, we never get the food. We only got a picture of food. You see what I'm saying? We only looking at a picture of the food. We don't get nothing from that. We don't actually get no nutrients from a picture. This is not even, an actual course of food. So when they give us an Obama or a Kamala Harris, that's only a picture of black people. You know what I'm saying?
You know all motherfuckers is crooked as a barrel of snakes.
As a mixed person, I don't care. Them is not real fucking black.
And they're not, because their upbringing is not of the struggle that we are going through. That look, hey, check this out. Do you know the most influential revolution that has been done after the Civil War? The most successful revolution that has been done after the Civil War. Revolution. Huh? No, but amongst black people in this country. Y'all give up? Hip hop. Hip hop.
It was annexed.
But look, check this out, brother. Check this out. Listen, what I'm saying.
They did hip hop like they did Hawaii.
I'm not saying that it didn't, but listen what it did when it happened. When I'm telling you, this country didn't have shit. It didn't have nothing. It was broke. It was on its ass. And black people came up with that hip hop, and Michael Jackson seen that shit, and everything became markable all across the world. And Michael gave the props to the black kids, the street kids that was dancing on the damn street corners. Because if it was not from hip hop, of kids coming up with poetry and Orpheus, look up the nigga named Orpheus, a Greek god named Orpheus. Type in what Orpheus did real quick, brother. What kind of nigga was Orpheus? And that's where to get the nigga Morpheus from. Orpheus was a nigga that would that
Orpheus was a musician, poet, and prophet in Greek mythology. His parents were the king of Thrace, Argos, and the Muse Calliope. He was considered the best musician and poet of all, and he preferred the lyre, and was the god Apollo who taught Orpheus how to play the lyre when he was an adolescent.
Now, what I'm saying is the power of music, right? The power of poetry was the powerfulest thing, my dude. And now hip hop come back in that same type of form. That's all I just wanted to break down to you. We got the power. We been have the power. We don't need no
another one.
Kamala Harris or Obama to do it when we got the power in our hands. So I just put y'all up on some game, on some shit. I'm just saying. Yeah. So when you go to your little Greek mythology and shit, see what's going on. See how they took your shit and changed it around and plagiarized it and put some white people in it. But go back and find out who is Orpheus and see how that revolution came along. I love y'all, man. I'm out this motherfucker. What Talk Radio. We trying to do this shit. We back. We got our fucking camera. We switching around. We got the movie coming up. Goddamn me the bag. Stay tuned to see that. Goddamn it. We finna do this shit. We finna do it. We're gonna do it big, and we're gonna bring it to y'all so fucking raw. We have attitudes too.
What?